Okay, let's talk about something we all do, and most of us, well, we hate it. Waiting. We're going to dive into how we can transform one of the most overlooked parts of any customer experience and uncover the hidden power that's just sitting there. Right in those moments, we're forced to, well, wait.
So, really think about it. What's that one piece of the puzzle that almost always gets ignored? It's not the product, right? And it's usually not the price. No, it's something way more subtle. It's hidden in plain sight, in all those moments in between.
And to really get what I'm talking about, we're going to start our little investigation in a pretty specific place, a hotel over in Japan. Our first clue? It's sitting right behind this one, very unassuming door marked room 001. Okay, so on the left, you've got what we all picture when we think of a hotel laundry room, right? It's sterile, it's functional, and you basically want to get in and out as fast as humanly possible. But then, look at the right. That is room 001 at Zentus, Osaka. It's not a laundry room, it's a lounge. It's this beautiful, comfortable space that's actually designed for the wait itself. And this just nails their whole philosophy. You see, they completely shifted their focus. It wasn't about the chore of doing laundry anymore. It was all about the experience of the time spent waiting for the cycles to finish. Instead of a forgotten, boring task, they saw a real opportunity for hospitality. What they've created here is what sociologists call a third place. It's not your home, that's your first place, and it's not your work, that's your second place. It's this other, comfortable, social space where you can just relax. By turning a totally mundane waiting area into this, they gave their guests a completely unexpected gift, a moment of peace. It's a fantastic idea, isn't it? But you have to wonder, is this just a clever trick for a fancy hotel, or is there something, deeper going on here? Does actual science back up the idea that the waiting experience is that important? Well, let's find out. To get some real answers, we can look at a pretty recent study from the Asia Marketing Journal. What these researchers did was take a big data approach. They analyzed thousands upon thousands of online restaurant reviews to see what actually shapes a customer's opinion. So they used this technique that basically scans all the text to find common themes, and they found 4 topics that just kept popping up again and again. You've got the obvious ones, of course: the food, the quality of the service, and what they call the servicescape, which is really just the physical environment, the vibe of the place. And then, there it was, the 4th big theme: waiting. So, the researchers then asked a really simple but brilliant question. When people bother to mention waiting in their review, what happens to the star rating they end up giving the restaurant? Does it actually make a difference? And the answer couldn't have been clearer. If a review even mentioned the word waiting, the overall rating was significantly lower. And we're not talking about a small dip here. This was a major, totally predictable drop. And that's really the heart of it. The food could have been incredible, the service could have been flawless, but a negative waiting experience has this incredible power to just ruin the whole perception. It literally poisons the well for everything that comes after it. Okay, so let's connect the dots here. We've got the beautiful hotel lounge on one side and this really powerful data on the other. This is exactly where the hotel's design goes from being just a nice touch to an absolute stroke of strategic genius. They identified and solved the very problem that the data uncovered. So, how can you or I actually apply this? Well, it kind of boils down to this simple 3-step playbook. Step 1, find a moment of totally boring, mundane waiting. Step 2, reframe it. Just stop thinking of it as dead time and start seeing it as a part of the actual experience. And finally, step 3, elevate the physical environment, that servicescape, to make that waiting time feel valuable, maybe even pleasant. And that brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. Take a look around. What ignored waiting moment in your world, in your business, in your life is just sitting there ready for a total redesign? What boring, overlooked wait is secretly an opportunity to create something memorable?